are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, 49ers.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring out the fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On the return, Hardy. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams are going offense here with a first and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with him. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, a pick six on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception, Colbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
It's Xavier Howard who brings him down from his corner position.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Here's Hardy set to return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over first and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. On 2nd and 9, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Slot man moves right. To throw on third down, Colbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Off play action. Colbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Colbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Nick Bosa, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Rams 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Colbert. Complete. This is Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield. And that time he did and found his tight end for a first down.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On first down, Colbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Colbert. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. They'll throw again. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And again, it's Prescott. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
His kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Colbert dancing to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, it's Prescott. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Colbert looking left sideline, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the gun on third down. Colbert got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's good for Rams. First down.
On 1st and 10, Colbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Oren Burks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Colbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give up the middle to Akers. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Second and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Off-play action. Colbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 3rd and long. Colbert under pressure. They got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They'll run on first down with Akers. Taken down at the 42. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the... take possession of the football.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. 59!
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 56, Rams 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give. Akers running left. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Cam Akers, 73 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Flushed out right. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And just a 30-yard punt that time.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Stafford now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A 2-yard gain makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 4th down, Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Niners 70, Rams 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lambo on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this... That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Niners 77, Rams 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, and they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.